Hey, what's up, guys? This is Russ here. Today, I'll be doing a video on changing the balance shaft seals on a. This is my 1985 Porsche 944. It's a nice little car, can't lie. But today, I haven't found a video like this, so hopefully this will benefit somebody. I'm gonna go through the whole procedure, actually removing the cover, showing you the shaft, replacing the seals, sealing it all back up, and putting it all back down with torque. Anyway, I got a few things here. All right, this is the sealant. Okay, these are the actual seals themselves, and we'll get into that in a minute. And these are the various wrenches and stuff. This right here, I mean, you could buy this. I use this to put the seals in, because you'll see I'll pull out the other part later. But I didn't feel like spending the money. 1.5 inch PVC pipe cut, and it fits right over the perfect size and seal, seats it perfectly. And you also need this kit, and there's also another seal here. I'll explain. It's the orange one in here. But alright, let's get to it. I'll come back when I'm under the car. Alright, man, so I'm underneath the car, and what's up? I hope you can see this, but this right here is my lower balance shaft. To get here, I had to remove my power steering, I'm getting ready to do my oil pan, because that was the main reason of this whole project, and I'll call it that because there's a cross member that goes here on this car, and you have to take it out to get to the oil pan. And the original problem was there's a seal on the back of these, and I'll show you that, but it blew when I was going down the Parkway. And as you can tell, this is covered. This whole thing, my whole oil pan was covered all in the front, as you can see too. I don't know if you can see that on this, but this is my oil core, if anyone's familiar with this car. And you can just look at this nut, and I can tell that I had the old style oil pressure regulator. So I'm going to replace that too. This is one of those cars that while you're in there, and you know, honestly, I don't feel like doing this job ever again. I bought the 3-piece cross member from Lindsay Racing. I'm just waiting for that to come back now, so I'm doing all this work here. But anyway, back to my original video. This is my balance shaft, and I'm actually, you need what is it, a 10 millimeter and a 13 millimeter to take this out. And I also need this 10 mil wrench, because if you notice, I'm not getting a socket in there because it's really tight to the motor mount. So I'm just going to use this wrench to get it started, and hopefully I can work it out. So anyway, I like to start from the middle. So this part, I'll actually speed up, so you won't have to sit here and watch me do this for too long.
Price and participation vary. It's a scorcher out.
Alright, now, this right here is the power steering bracket. So you got to remember where it goes. I mean, honestly, if you got this far, man, you should have diagrams of everything. Everything that I'm doing, you can find on Clark's Garage if you own one of these cars. And honestly, if you do, you should already know about this site. But anyway, as you can see now, like that clamps off. I definitely have the old style oil pressure relief valve. I have another 83, and I already did the oil cooler on that car. So, and you can look here, and you can see around here that this has never been changed. This has never been changed. This has never been changed. I mean, the seals, nothing. And that's cool, man. You know, you can tell the previous owner, the guy before me, and he kept the car clean, man. But I just had I drove the car for like 2 years. But anyway, whatever. I'm going to get back to it. I got all the screws out here. I got one here, and I got one up here in the top. So I'm going to do the one on the top right now. And honestly, this one is a fucking pain in the ass. But you'll see what I'm talking about here in a second. I'm not talking about the bolt. Too big. There you are. Alright, well, I don't know, you can't really see up in there, and they don't tell you about it on the diagrams. I don't know, maybe I can shine some backlight on it or something, but we'll see. There's a tab in here that when you go to pop this cover, because now all the bolts are out, it won't let you move the cover. And when I did the upper one, for like 10-15 minutes, I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then all of a sudden I saw that tab, because again, it was buried underneath the it was by the motor mount on the other side. I had to pop it out, so I gotta go get my pry bar. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now, so we got my little trusty pry bar. Alright, now, when I did my upper ones, like you can see it right here, there's a little tab, because you can see the seal where it seals on the case. I just actually put it right here on this lip, and trust me, man, you better be careful, because you're right here on your oil pan seal. So, as a matter of fact, with me saying that, let me see if I can actually get something to put under there. Alright, this might be a little lame, but it'll do my purpose, man. Anyway, I'm just taking a little piece of cardboard. I'm just trying to prevent metal-to-metal contact between this and the case. So, there's a little tab right here. I'm just going to put it underneath. And when I push on that corner, see how it comes out? Alright. And you can actually see I popped it, but the place I gotta go is in the back, man. That's a pain in the ass. So just give me a second. Let me get my pan over here. I can already tell this is gonna be messy. Messy, messy, messy. So I already got one side off. And you can see it moving. Okay. And there's another one over here on the end. This time I'm just gonna go up. I'm not gonna go down. But hopefully I'm popping the seal. And I just hope I don't have to take off that freaking. There you go. I just pulled up. And there it goes. Okay? And now you pull this bolt out. The rest should come out. Put that over here. And now this whole case. Are you freaking kidding me, man? I'll be mad as hell if I gotta take this whole fucking motor mount off to get this out. And I think I do. Alright. Well, I'm back. And I got the motor mount out, which I did not find in any directions. Most of the videos I've seen, people have the engine out of the car when they're doing this procedure. This is why one of the reasons I'm doing it, because I've seen no one doing it in the car. And this is what is needed. This is another reason I bought that 3-piece cross member. Because that's the only thing I'm worried about, is if I ever have to do these again, I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do about that, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm getting ready to take the cover off.
Can I get a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Sandwich. Knock, knock.
Alright, so anyway, when you're ready to take the cover off, I just lift it straight up and it comes off. Alright, I'm not sure if you can see that, but I know you heard that clank. I'll show you what that is in a second. Anyway, this is your balance shaft. Okay? Now when you open this up, you want to check, you want to see if there's any scratches on these. Okay? And actually these look, it's kind of hard to rotate these. You got to be careful because the front cover's off, so you're kind of spinning it raw on the bearings, so you really don't want to move these that much. But I'm just looking to make sure there's no scratches. Okay, so that's good, right? Here's that little pin. I don't know if you can see that, but that's what I was talking about. I actually didn't change. It looks just as good up top as it does up here. I'm gonna clean all this up. That'll be for, I'm not gonna do that now. But take this off and go exposed. So there's a seal that goes back here and the cover along with the bearing. There's an O-ring on the cover and there's a little plastic washer that I'll explain. But anyway, that's enough for now. I'm going to come back when I'm up on the bench with the ballast, with the shaft case cleaned. I'm not going to show you that. And then we'll go from there. Hey, what's up guys? Alright, well, this thing right here in front of me is the lower balance shaft cover. It also holds the power steering pump, which goes right here. And this bolt, these bolts here, this one goes off the chassis, and this one goes to the power steering pump, which is the tension. Anyway, and these are various other things. Anyway, see, I got a couple seals laying here. Okay, this is the main seal that goes right here. This is the race, which actually goes around the shaft itself. And if you look on the inside here, you can see a little groove. Okay, that's where the oil goes when it's going through the shaft. This is actually an O-ring for the back of this cover, and this thing right here is actually the O-ring for this, which was not in the kit that I originally got, which is right here. It's this kit. I actually got this, who did I get this from? Pretty sure I got this from, I don't think it was Paragon. Oh, Pelican. I got this from Pelican, and it's a whole reseal kit. All these for everything: balance shafts, front crank. I already did those. And these things right here. These. Okay, I'll just hold that there. These, you can't really see them through the bag. I don't know. Maybe if I shift the light. These are super thin Mylar O-rings that when you put this in, they go on the end of the shaft right before you put this on. So I'm gonna actually assemble this whole thing for now. I'm not gonna do the orange one yet, but I'll actually show you the procedure for that. Alright, first off, you want to make sure this is all clean. Okay, this whole thing, want to make sure there's no deposits, nothing like that. It's not all scratched up. This all looks good. This is the back. Okay, you want to make sure it's all, no crap in there, no nothing, you know. Now you actually take this piece. Okay, this is the actual seal that sits in here like that. See what I mean about PVC? It's perfect. Okay, but anyway, take a little bit of grease, just need a little bit, go around the outside of the seal with it, all the way around the outside. Don't be, you know, gonna get it all over the place, man. Don't be worried about it. Alright, move this out of the way. Okay, wipe my hands on this, take the race, and you actually push it through. Okay, so now it's got a nice seal, right? Now you can actually go ahead and put this in here. You can't really see it, but see that hole? Okay, that hole will allow the oil, it goes all the way through, so that when oil travels all the way through the shaft. Alright, now it'll want to go in by itself, but you don't want to put it in wrong, because there's a little spring in the back and you can make that pop off if you don't hit it right. So I take this and you just tap it all the way around, nice and even, until you feel it stop, because it'll stop on the edge, because the PVC is just big enough to make it through. So then you push it down the rest of the way with your fingers, so it's nice and seated. Okay, now this one's done. And the race is actually in there now. You don't really want to move it too much when you're done after that. And now to the back, so you can see all the way through. Here's the bearing on the inside, and here's that hole, goes all the way through, so oil, that space, the oil gets in there and it hits the shaft. So anyway, alright, on to the next piece. This is actually the O-ring that goes on the back here like so, right? So what I like to do, and what they say, is you actually just take a little bit of grease and you put it inside the pathway. No sealant. When I pulled this apart, there was sealant in here, so they had actually taken this stuff, but it was black, and they put it inside. And it, like, when I had to sit here for like 20 minutes putting this thing off, because it was all freaking food water. Now they say grease the O-ring, but I just got the leftover grease on my fingers. I just grease it up before I put it in there, and then I just slide it on. See if I can move it. Now it's nice, and everything feels nice, right? And for now, that is I mean, and you got this piece. Alright, this is actually, I don't have the cover in here now, so I'm actually going to leave that for another part. But that is how they say to do the seals on the balance shaft cover. So now this is all ready to actually go in. And you'll see how I put that in when I tie this in with the rest of the video. Alright, that's it for now. Hey, what's up, guys? Well, I got my balance shaft cover on the table, and I got a few things going on here. These are all the bolts, and I actually put them out in the order that they go in, just so that I know. This is the actual cover itself. Okay, this is some flange sealant, Loctite 574. This seal kit from Paragon Products, it's 00004306599. The only catch to ordering that will do all the front seals. It'll do all the balance shafts, the crank, the oil pump, I should say. But the only thing they don't give you in this kit are these seals. These are the auxiliary shaft rear seals. You'll have to order these on your own. It's 999.701.614.40, and that goes around this, which fits right here in this piece. Okay. Basically, what you're going to do is you're just going to take this off. Okay, see how brittle that was? Like, it just broke. And you take your new seal, and you just make sure it's not all messed up. It's, it looks good. It looks good in there. You take your new O-ring, and bang, there you go. Yeah, that piece is done. And then this sits in here on the back of the shaft, and it actually keeps it closed. So that's done. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the sealant. Okay. Now what they say is to put a bead on all the way around, and then use a Vor roller. I don't have one, so I'm using a credit card. So I'll fast forward through this part. Okay, well, now the sealant is on. As you can see, I tried to put a nice clean layer, and nice even. You want it to be even, you don't want it to be really any spaces. Now that is ready to go in. So, well, let me just go over something here. There's this little super thin Mylar washer. Don't know if you can see that, but okay. This is the front balance shaft cover. I put this on first, hand tighten it, then I put this on, but I gotta put this on first. This goes in here on the shaft, and that's where you're supposed to put it. These weren't actually on my car when I pulled it out, maybe because they wore away, I'm not sure, but anyway. Well, that's it for now, and I'll come back when I'm under the car. Alright, well, I'm under the car, and this is the balance shaft right here. Okay, I got the cover ready. I got all my stuff in here. Now, it's kind of tricky, because see this little, this has to go right here, this washer, and you got to make it stick there. So now that that's in, you take your cover, and you want to, this hole, you want to try and line up with that, with your eyes. Okay, and then you slide it over, you feel a catch on that little thing, and then you push it down into place. You verify that it's in. Throw a couple screws in here just to Alright, now it should stay up there. Now I can go to put the rest of the screws in. Now you don't really want to tighten these all the way down because you have to torque them. So I'm just going to do them hand tight. It just till it hits. Alright, now I'm actually ready to put in the front piece. But I gotta put on this Mylar washer. This thing's very delicate. Put it over the front. I'm pretty sure you can't see that, but it's like paper thin, man. You have to be really careful with it, and you kind of just have to push it down. Push it till it's all the way on. Now you're ready to put this front cover on. And it actually goes like this. Okay, because you remember this ties into the power steering and this ties into down here on the pan. So it's actually a little tricky to get this in here. Now you just push it on. One thing I forgot, I know kind of easy is the bolts that go on behind this plate. Alright, now feel your way on and you push it in and you can feel it come through, and you turn it and you push it in, and now you can see right here this gap is closed. Okay, so the shaft is actually in. Alright, you can temporarily, I'm not going to put these in yet until I do 3 front ones that are right here. Be right back. Alright, well, I had a little bit of a hiccup getting this piece on there, but I got it worked out. Anyway, these are all hand tightened pretty much for the most part. Okay, now I don't know if you can see this, but this is a tightening sequence for the upper balance shaft. Okay, these small bolts get 7 foot-pounds, and these big bolts, it's 2 stages, 11 the first and 14 the second, and then you do this, and then these bolts get tightened down to 33 foot-pounds. But I'm going to do that now, and I'll fast forward through it. Now, the balance shaft cover and the actual front piece are now in place, and you can actually start to put back power steering and everything like that. Alright, well, just got to last a few couple bolts in. Hope you guys enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.